Style Yourself Fabulous with me, Ruth. And if this is your first time joining me and you like vibrant, chic, mid-sized fashion and you're over 50 or 40 or 30, because I like to dress sort of not age appropriately, then you've come to the right channel. And today, can you see, I have got myself a little reel. This is now my YouTube studio where I film all my videos. My husband's not very happy about it because he's lost his little bar, but it's only temporary. I have told him I will make it up to him. But I've got this little reel, and can you see some things hanging on it? Well, if you keep watching today, you will see me try these on. These items are from New Look. New Look are really knocking it out of the park at the minute with their summer fashion. Now generally I like New Look anyway, and every year I find things that I really like, and I find that they're not for just the young ones, that any age group can wear them and look amazing in them. I'm a big believer in, not that we should dress age appropriately, because I don't believe in dressing age appropriately. I believe in dressing in things that you love and that makes you feel fabulous. And these are a few items that I've picked up, and I'm going to give you my honest review. Now some I am keeping, some no aren't right, but that is what you and I will find out today. And I just say, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, if you would consider doing that, I would love to have you here. And click that little notification bell so you get told every time I upload a video. I upload videos normally once or twice a week, and then I put my shorts up every day. That's the little videos where you're seeing what I'm wearing on a day-to-day basis, just to let you see that what you see here isn't put on. These are things I actually wear and love. Can I just talk to you through today's outfit though first? So this little skirt, this whole outfit's pre-loved, guys, apart from the shoes. The shoes you will see in an upcoming video for a next haul that Joe and I are doing with a collaboration together. So this little skirt, little pre-marked skirt, it's pre-loved, and I've just put a little belt here just to define the waist. The little top is next. It was a friend's. She wasn't using it anymore. I love the stripe on the stripe. I love the little pleats. It's layered. I've got my little underneath shorts, and I keep hearing a banging noise, and I'm wondering what that banging noise is outside. Not to worry. And then what I did over the top of that was wear a little jacket today to the office. And then to complete the look, I had my little niffly bag. You'll have saw that in my recent short. I really love this outfit. I just think it's officey, but it's also got a nice chic fun look to it. The colours look so well together. Really happy with this outfit. But let's move on. Let me tell you about the first of the items I have picked up from New Look. Now, the print is what got me in this. When I saw this online, I got a little email, as you do, and wow, I'm sorry, this just spoke to me. Look at the colours in this. I mean, it's just summer, isn't it? Absolutely, it's very me, and I love that it's cotton, it's layered. Yes, the top's cropped, but because the skirt's kind of high-waisted, there's very little skin shows, and you can always cover up the midriff if you like with a thick belt. I've also saw it in their advertisement with a sundress, but I couldn't find that online, and it looked amazing. Just the print is fabulous. Now the top retails at $24.99 and the skirt is $32.99. Very good price points for really nicely made items. Nice little bit of elastication on the back there, bit of elastication on the shoulders, elasticated waistband, quite wide but soft, and will be really nice for warm weather. So I'm going to pop that one on, and then let me show you the other item I bought or looked at as well. So this is a little shirt dress. I have it unbuttoned here, it buttons all the way down, and it's got a self-type belt. It's got tiering. It is maxi length. I'm going to pop on the shirt dress first, because the shirt dress is actually the one I'm not keeping. I quite liked it, but I have much better already in my wardrobe, so that's why that's not getting kept. And I can't keep everything, plus they're both quite similar prints and patterns and colours, and I don't want to overload my wardrobe with similar items. I think if we're buying things, we buy them thinking ahead to what we can wear them with, if they're versatile, will we be able to wear them year after year? So that's the kind of things I say to myself when I buy things. Whenever you buy something, it feels a waste if you're not going to keep wearing it. And I would say to you all, before you buy anything, just think about it. Is this something you can see yourself wearing A, B, C, D places? And could you see yourself wearing it in a few years' time? Because we want our clothes to be sustainable in that we're not just buying them to wear them a few times and then get rid of them. So that's what I always think when I'm buying things, and that's why I don't actually buy new very often. But when I saw these items, and it is coming up to my birthday, and I always like to treat myself to something new and fabulous each year for my birthday. I mean, why not? We have done another 365 days around the sun. I'm going to be 56. There's lots of people don't even get to live to see this age, so let's celebrate getting older and stop worrying about it, but just feel our most best selves at any age. Right, let's get into this outfit. Right, so that is the dress on. Now, there's nothing wrong with the dress. I'm 5'2", as you can see. It's actually quite a good length. It's a few inches above my ankle, so it's actually a really spot on length for me. I've paired it with these yellow sandals. I think you could equally wear it with training shoes, to be fair. Let me just tell you why I am not keeping this particular dress. I don't like where the tiering panel is. So the first tier comes here, which is just below my bottom, and the second tier is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So there's no pockets, and I do like a dress with pockets. I know it's a shirt dress, but it's a bit like a drop waist, so there's not a lot of structure. It's not looking overly flattering. Certainly it helps pulling it in with the belt, and if I was going to keep it, I would be adding my own belt to it. I want to show you, it's the arm placement. I feel the arm placement for me, who's quite broad shouldered, is just making me look a little bit broader. I think it's finishing on the widest part. It is finishing on the widest part of my arm, and that's never good. I think had this been like that, sleeveless, it would have been a whole lot better. So I think just there's too much material here, that would need to sit open. It would need to have been sleeveless. It would need to be longer or else shorter. So that's the two main reasons why I'm not buying this dress. And it's got no pockets. Plus the material on this one doesn't feel like cotton. It feels more like viscose, which means I would probably sweat in it. And the colour overall, there's not like a vivid background colour. So this for me personally is a no-no. But if your body shape is more a squarer or rectangle shape, you would probably find this suits you better, and you might find that you would tie your belt, if I can speak, round the back, and that would just give you a little bit of shape, but not too much. Again, if you've got a little bit of a tummy, this would hide that because there's plenty of room. I ordered the 12 for the size up. I need the size 12 now for my chest area. The girls are definitely enlarged a little bit, but as for length, for me, 5'2", I think it's spot on, and I do think it'll flatter most people. I just have this issue because I feel quite broad in the shoulders, that I feel that this is just not the right sleeve length for me personally. So that is dress number one. I'll just show you how pretty it is. I mean, the colours, the prints, it's lovely. It is lovely. I just think it's not for me. This dress, let me just tell you the price of it. I think it's £32. So that dress is £36.99. And before you say to me about my bra, lots of people say to me about my bras, they're usually Marks and Spencer's or Dunnes stores. That's where I get most of my bras from. And yes, I've got my better tights anti-chafe shorts on. They are on under everything. I have them in different colours. They are perfect, ladies, if you find your thighs drop together in summer and you need a little bit of support, and they keep you cool. So these, I wouldn't be without them. And I just like that they give you a nice smooth line underneath things as well. If you haven't already saw my shapewear video where I talk about different shapewear and I try on different shapewear to let you see the different things are available on the market at the minute, do check that out. I'll try and leave you a link there to go and look at that. Right, let's get into the two-piece corset and I'll stop hanging around in my underwear. Just everything about it, the length, everything's just beautiful. Now, isn't that just beautiful? Now, I ordered the size 12 in the skirt because when they're elasticated waist, I didn't want it tight. Now, there's plenty of room. I probably could have went for the size 10. But what I like is that with it being gathered, then it's not pulling over any areas. This skirt's lined. It's absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, these are wanting to fall down, so I need to pull my top down. And I do think I would go with a strapless bra for this one. Now, if you have an issue, I'm going to pull the skirt up because I really only want to show the tiniest little bit of midriff. I'm not keen on that, and I would say if you're not keen on showing your midriff, a nice wide belt around this would sort this. But I do believe there is a sundress in this particular print. It might be out of stock, but maybe it'll come back in again, and that might be more your thing. But what I love about this cord set, and you'll find that out if you keep watching, is I'm going to show you different ways I'm going to be styling this today, and I think you're going to be surprised at how many ways and how versatile this little cord set will be. So this is very affordable. I actually had 20% off these items, which meant that the two items together are something around £42. So I think that's very wearable. I know this is an area a lot of people like to cover up. I'm not overly keen on showing it, but just because there's a little tiny bit there, I'm okay with that. And I say I do have a wide belt if I was bothered, or I would pull this skirt up a little bit more or pull my top down a little bit, and that will cover that up. Honestly, they near enough fit together. If you were tall though and you have a longer torso, you're going to find there's going to be more skin exposed, so you have to think about that if that is your issue and you wouldn't really want that area exposed. But equally, this skirt will look fantastic with some little t-shirts, and I am going to show you a few things now that I would put together. So I think we'll start off with styling the skirt in different ways, and then I'll come back and show you what I'd be wearing with the top. But that is that particular look, and I love it, and I think it'll equally work as well with training shoes as sandals. Okay, I'm going to take this top off now and show you. I've got a little bag of tricks, a little bag of stuff that I have brought out from my dressing room, and it's basically all the things that will go with this outfit. So the first thing I wanted to do was show you how it would look like with a plain little top. I picked this up in my local charity shop last week. It's a really good make. Let's just see what it is actually. I can think whose it is. Marco Mangello. And the lady in the shop said it retails for well over £40. This little kind of top. I got it for £3.50. Little layered top. I love the little cute collar on it. The colours with this dress is just, this skirt is just gorgeous. I'm going to try this red belt. I know I use this one a lot, but it's just one of my most favourite belts to have, and I love that it's got a bit of stretch in it, which makes it extra comfortable. There's another more neutral one I have too. I just actually quite like that sort of defined waist thing going on. And then what I would do would be some little bit necklace, and to finish that look off, I think a little denim jacket. Now, isn't that nice? I would probably change out to maybe flatter shoes, but the yellow sandals actually work very nicely. It depends on the look you're going for, what you're doing. We dress accordingly. If we're going to be walking a lot, we'll dress appropriately for your footwear. If you want to dress it up a bit, put on some sandals. And I'm still hearing the bang, and I think the tractors are out the back field there doing something, and that's what the noises are if you're hearing that. I can't do anything about the farmers that are my family that live next door. So here we go. So that's that outfit. Do you know what? My little Nepali bag. I only brought out the one bag, but it's just lovely with it, isn't it? You could wear tan accessories with that. I think that would look really, really nice. Or maybe a raffia bag if that's your choice. So very happy with that little look, and I hope you like it too. The only thing I would say is I'm really missing that there's no pockets in this skirt. I do like pockets in this skirt. I don't know why. I think whenever we're standing around, it's nice to have our hands in pockets. But this, I think, is a lovely little outfit, and one I will be very happy to wear this summer. Right, let's try look number 2 with the skirt. This little top been tried on recently. I used it when we were doing our collaboration, Joe and I together, where we styled 3 different items 3 ways. So do catch that video if you haven't already done that. Now, as you can see, this top is quite shapeless and it's open at the back and all the rest of it, but I like the neutrality of it. I probably ordered it a little bit big, but I think it's just the style of it. There's no space around it, ladies. This is a belt my friend Joe gave me, and I just love the added sparkle with it. It's like a rose gold. So right away I've got this defined waist. Now let's swap out the shoes. Are my dream pairs. I did a video about these as well. I was gifted these, and these are just so pretty. Okay, so there is outfit number 2. Just dressed it up a little bit more, just with a little bit of glamour from the metallic look. Just looks really, really pretty, and I would probably put a little gold bag with this one just to finish off the look. Okay, I'm missing some jewellery here. I need to get some jewellery, and I'm going to just go and get that bag that I was talking about as well. Okay, so I've brought some beads out, and I've went for these beautiful gold chunky beads just to add a little bit more glitz and glamour. And then I've got my beautiful Ellie Beaumont sling bag. Now, isn't that just gorgeous? I love when I put these things together, and it just makes me happy. I love trying out new things, and you'll know by now if you watch me on my YouTube that this is the thing I get the most pleasure in. I think it just takes me back to being a little girl and playing dress up. But I've got so much now to dress up with, and I've built up my accessories over the years, and then I add bits and pieces, and I just love that I can make so many outfits with just a bit of swapping out this and that. So that's this look, and I will say I needed an extra layer. I think I like the idea of this off-white blazer, just for a little bit of glamour. And look how lovely the gold and the off-white look together. I will pull these sleeves up. I always have my little cuffs that I put on to keep them up. Let's go with the sling bag again. Now, isn't that stunning? I love it. I think it just means that the more colourful skirt is just taken down that to that more glamorous notch, and it looks really, really chic. So that is look number 2 with the skirt. We're going to try a dress down version, and then I'm going to move on to the top. Let's get this outfit off, and let me show you what I'm going to be changing into next. I've got a little pink t-shirt, similar colours to what's in the skirt. It's a little pre-loved or pre-owned top, and I'm going to change into that. I'm going to change the belt, I'm going to change the shoes, let you see the overall effect. Right, let's get this tucked in to my bicycle shorts because I don't want the bulk. Excuse me. Every summer I treat myself to a new pair of training shoes, and these have just actually arrived. Look at these are Adidas. I was skeptical about them. I did try on a pair, I think they were Gazelles, and I didn't find them comfortable. These, I think they call them the VL, let's have a look, the VL Court. Because I am only a size 4, I was able to get the juniors, so I think these are only £60, whereas if you're bigger than a 5.5, you have to pay about £100 for them. I like that there's arch support, so I'm going to pop these on with a skirt for a more dressed down look. Well, I do like a training shoe with skirts or dresses. I just think it takes it down to that just more casual level. And then I'll be going back to my little denim jacket again. Equally, I could wear that yellow jacket there as well. That is for a more casual look, we like. And then back to my lovely soft lime coloured Nepali bag. See, these are the things, whenever you put on things and you just know they work, it just makes you feel like doing happy dances. Just love it. Love it. And I know Joe and me both do a bit of happy dance, and we get very excited whenever we try things on. Actually, I tried this on last night when it arrived, and we did a video call together, and we both were getting a bit excited about how lovely it looked, and then it inspired Joe as well to order something very similar, and you'll probably get to see her in her outfit very, very soon. But that is a gorgeous look. She's doing the twirl. Love it. See? Good outfits make you happy. They put a smile on your face and they make you dance. And let's feel happy about ourselves from the inside to the out. And when we smile, you know what that does? That makes everybody else around us feel better. Do you know what my boss told me the other day? He's one of my older bosses. Whenever the article came out in the Sunday Life and he read it, he says to me, you know, Ruth, it's not your outfits that I see every day. He says, it's from here up. He says, you're always smiling. And you know what? That just done my heart the world of good, because if my smile can make someone else happy, that's wonderful, isn't it? So whatever you do today, make sure you smile. Smile at a stranger. Compliment a stranger. Honestly, you will make their day, and it also makes your heart swell with love and joy as well. That's my little tidbit for today. Right, that is now three outfits, with this skirt. Let's see what we can do with the top half. Alright, so I've got the top back on. I just love this little square neckline. Let me see what I've got in here that might be a little bit more casual. In the top, this will look really good. Look. As I'm wearing my training shoes that are purple, I'm going to bring that colour out, just in a similar colour on the top. So if I felt self-conscious about this area, I would wear a belt, but it's not too bad. I've just got a little bit there. I will say I would have changed my little better tight shorts for something paler, because I think you can see the darker colour through this at the minute. But isn't that a nice casual look? And again, equally with a denim blue skirt, that'll look really well, or your wide leg jeans. I just want to keep the proportions right if you're doing something like this on top. It's quite flirty and gypsy like, rather than have streamlined or fitted items below. When I'm talking about slim leg jeans or skinny jeans, I would say go for maybe a linen trouser, something looser, something wide legged, just to balance the proportions out. And as you can see, this keeps wanting to fall down. I actually would wear a strapless bra with this particular top, just so if it falls down, it looks okay. And I think I could just do with pulling that top down. I ordered this in the size 12, and to be fair, I probably could have sized down, and then maybe it wouldn't have been just as roomy in this area here. But I equally might also stitch it. I've seen me doing that in the past. I don't know whether it's just because of the shape of my shoulders, but sometimes a little stitch there and there can make all the difference. It means I can wear an ordinary bra with it, and I might well do that yet. I have definitely done that in the past, and that works really well. So that, oops, don't knock the rail down. it took my hubby and I quite a while building that. So that is look number 1 with this top as a cord. I'm going to go with the bottom of the metallic skirt. I'm going to change my shoes with this one, and I'm going to pop on a red belt. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, I'm just going to go and get shoes. There's my hubby home now, so you'll hear the lorry coming in. So I've got 2 pairs of espadrilles, but I think I'm going to go with the coral ones to add that pop of colour. Alright, so just the sandwich effect I'm always talking about, having that little same colour on the bottom, maybe breaking it up here as well, bringing it in, just really like that. So that just changes this look. Yes, it's going to keep, I'm definitely going to have to put a stitch in this, guys. Definitely, that's my job for tonight, is put a stitch in that, tuck it into my bra for now so it doesn't keep falling. So there we go, that's that. And I think I would maybe go with the denim jacket again, just to sort of dress it down a little bit. And because I'm sort of getting fed up now popping in and out the house all the time, you're only getting to see the few of the accessories, but I would have a good play around with accessories and get something that I really like. So I'm just going with the bag I have, just so you get the idea. Yeah. Do we like? And I hit this little thing. So that is look number 2. Because I love my skirts. So the final skirt is this beautiful pleated fuchsia magenta skirt. I'm going to style this. I think it picks out the pink beautifully in the top, and I'll change my other accessories and you'll get the idea of how lovely it is. I'm just working with the belts I have out here again. I've got a little pair of cute shoes out now. I have yellow and I might well try that, but these are little ones I sourced in a charity shop and I think they're so cute. You will have saw me try them on with a few things when I was over with Joe. Just that little flat sandal gives a lovely little summery feel. And to finish this off, I'm just going to put this yellow jacket over. I absolutely love yellow with fuchsia. I just think also it's a change from the denim jacket, and I probably would change my shoes actually now I look at it for the yellow ones, but just want to let you see the flat shoe with the look, because it just gives a nice casual vibe, and of course it's comfort, isn't it? So that's the last of the looks. I'm quite happy with that. I feel it's lovely to try different things out, see what you have in your wardrobe, put colour combinations together you wouldn't normally think of. But this is tried and tested. I love this mustardy sunny yellow with magenta. Excuse me. I'll just use that little sling bag again, just for a change from my other bag. I've got gold sandals that I think would look really well with this as well. But I say, I've been in and out of that house like a yo-yo all afternoon, and my energy levels are starting to go down. I need a little sugar fix. So, and also it is going to soon be tea time, so I need to go make a dinner before my husband starts saying, "Where's my dinner?" Yes, I've got one of those husbands who can't cook, so I have to do all the cooking. There you go. I'm not privileged enough to have one that cooks for me. So guys, you have saw the different looks I have done today with this cord set from New Look. How versatile is it going to be? And the thing is, I have already touched on how you could style it. I have done 3 ways for each thing, so that's 6 outfits. It's going to be really handy for Italy. I take an underseat cabin bag, that's what I take. So I literally have only room for about 4 items, so mixing and matching. How perfect is that? You've got all these different looks for day and night, and you don't have that much with you, but it looks like you have different outfits. So yes, I'm starting to waffle now. That's me, my energy levels go down, does that to me. Right, I'm gonna zip it. Thank you for watching. If you've watched this far, I really do appreciate it. Do drop me a comment below. Tell me what was your favourite look. Tell me if I inspired you to try some things that's in your wardrobe, or will you think about buying a cord set now that you know how versatile they can be? I'd love to hear from you, and I will put the links to these items below, but I know how quickly New Look sells out of their items, but hey, they're a great price range, and if you can get your hands on them, I say go for it. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I wishing you a really good rest of the week. I will tell you to be your own kind of fabulous. Love the skin you're in. We're unique, we're beautiful in our own way. We can rock whatever style we want to dress to make you happy and to make you feel good. Alright, till the next video, guys. Stay safe. God bless.